It was actually pancakes.
Oh my gosh.
We wondered if seeing it this early proves it's innate. Well, take a look at this.
May 27th, 2012. Do you know what day of the week that was?
That was a Sunday.
You're right.
There is exactly one child in the world other than Jake who's been identified so far with this ability, 11-year-old Tyler Hickenbottom. And in a fortuitous coincidence, Tyler happens to be an identical twin. He and his brother Chad share the same genes.
Yeah, I think I might have worn an orange shirt.
But surprisingly not the same memory.
No, that was in 2012 when you had to wear the neon shirt.
Dr. McGaugh and his team haven't scanned Chad and Tyler's brains yet to see what secrets they might hold. But they have put Jake into an MRI scanner, as well as many of the adults. The latest findings show a more active pathway between the front and back of the brain.
I would say that the reason that they can do that in part might be because the different parts of the brain have greater access to each other. And so that is exciting, and we're going to have to explore that in more detail.
In the meantime, McGaugh and his team have made some surprising new discoveries in their low-tech testing. They showed the memory wizards a short film about a dinner party and later gave them a memory test.
How many coffee mugs were on the kitchen table in the opening scene?
I don't know.
None?
I'm going to guess 4.
The answer is 1.
The surprising thing is they are no better than the rest of us in memory of that film. Now, their explanation for this is that they didn't live that. In other words, they're just watching it. That was not their life.
But even when it comes to their own lives, there have been some unexpected findings. In a new test, McGaugh's team asked the wizards, as well as non-wizards like me, to go back day by day to see how much we remember. So yesterday I went to the gym.
For breakfast, I had pineapple and some papaya.
I remember waking up at 9:22, actually.
I remember exactly what I had for lunch. I could tell you in rich detail.
In memory of what happened yesterday, we are as good as they are. That surprised me.
Yeah.
But we have pretty good memories of yesterday. A couple days later, we're almost as good as they are.
And I remember Sunday quite well.
And then at 10 o'clock, I had a banana.
I really had to go to the bathroom, so we had to stop like 4
But their rate of forgetting is very small, and ours is large. So by the time we get to a week, we're very different in our memories, and we get to a month, and they are still almost as good as they were a week afterwards, and we've gone to almost 0. Wow. They are not exceptional learners. They are very poor forgetters.
I was definitely a strong forgetter. I couldn't remember anything when I got to the end of the previous week. Thursday and Friday. Wow. But is it really that we forget? Watch what happened after my test when my 60 Minutes colleagues reminded me that the Thursday and Friday I'd been struggling with, we had been together shooting a story. Thursday and Friday? When I was prompted, then I remembered in great detail. I just couldn't bring it up.
Well, you have arrived at what we think is the most critical issue in this research. Do they have in their brains retrieval mechanisms for memory that we don't have? Now, if that's the case, that would suggest the possibility that we have all those memories. We're just like them. We don't have the hooks to get the memories out. Wouldn't that be interesting? If that were the case, the possibility would be that we could do something which would make those memories come out better. Wouldn't that be exciting?
But that raises an important question. Would we really want to remember it all? What is the hardest part of having this kind of memory?
The worst thing is that I can remember every bad thing that happened to me.
You remember every bad thing.
I remember this from The Lion King. Leave the past behind.
You hear that
But I can't do that.
But do you think you have to learn how to make it fade?
It's probably going to be hard.
To let it go.
Because I can't forget it.
We were in New Jersey this summer on vacation, and he woke up one day and he said, this was a really bad day last year because you yelled at me.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, as a father, you go, God, geez, honey, I don't even remember. What did I say?
He said it's a bad day.
breaks your heart.
I think for us, time heals, or at least lessens it. And I feel that for them, it probably doesn't.
I can't let it fade because I just have that type of memory that can remember everything.
We thought it might help Jake to meet some other people with that type of memory.
Look at you. Oh my gosh, are you darling?
So we brought him together with Louise Owen, Bob Petrella, and Mary Lou Henner. To break the ice, Bob asked Jake about sports.
So October 27, 2011.
October 27th.
Think about it. If you're a Cardinal fan.
Game 6.
That's
Get
it.
up, baby. Get up,
Yeah. Who hit the key hit? Remember?
Dave Freeze.
That's it. Yeah.
Center field.
All right. He's validated.
Okay.
It was like a super memory summit. Is it as if you're living it again as opposed to, for me, kind of a two-dimensional memory?
For me, it is. I mean, you say the date, and I'm there as though it happened moments ago rather than 28 years ago.
And that is both emotionally and smelling and touching.
It really
Oh,
feels like
go
time
back,
travel.
like
It's
it.
right there.
Yeah.
It's
You can
right
feel.
there.
You can almost feel the clothes
Yes.
you were wearing.
Exactly.
They can do
You know,
that.
just all the same.
Do you think it's sad that the rest of us lose so much memory of our own lives? Do you feel sorry for us?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Louise said she feels her memory is a gift, and she had some encouragement for the newest member of the Memory Club.
I think it's like having a superpower, and you know, you can be normal, you can
Superior.
yeah, you can be Clark Kent, you can sort of blend in with everybody else, but then when you really need to fly, you can totally fly, and it's awesome.
On balance, taking your life, are you glad you have this memory, or you wish you didn't have this memory?
I'm glad.
You're glad, on balance.
Yeah.